I'm Mike.
And I'm Jay.
And today we're reviewing
Alan Wake.
We're reviewing the sequel of one of the scariest movies we've ever seen in our lives, Paranormal Activity 2. This was the very first review that we have ever done.
It's been 1 year.
It's been 1 year.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. I quit. We loved the first one, obviously. Actually, it inspired us to start this show.
Do you think that we were going to do a paranormal show in the beginning?
At first I thought we were just going to review scary movies, or we were just going to constantly talk about Paranormal Activity over and over again.
Yeah, let's do that. I like Mika.
Yeah, what did Katie
Mika.
do this week?
Katie's got some nice tits.
She's got some egg tits.
Milky.
This is not directed. What's wrong, sweetheart? This is not directed by the original director. It's directed by a man by the name of Kip Williams.
Kip Williams did a little movie called Door on the Floor with Jeff Bridges. You probably might have heard of it if you're
Or
a
you
film
probably don't care. This is also written by Michael R. Perry, and these two guys have nothing to do with the first one.
How are we going to review this without giving away anything?
Easy. I think we're going to do a good job.
Because if you haven't seen the first one, turn off this review.
Let's just say that there's some surprises in this movie at the very beginning
Look.
that ties into the first one.
The premise of the story, it's actually a sequel prequel.
It takes place before Mika's death. This takes place in the new house of Katie's little sister with their partner Dan. Her name's Christy. So Christy and Dan are the mommy and daddy, are the boyfriend and girlfriend, and Dan has a teen daughter named
Allie.
and they have a dog named Abby.
They have a newborn baby
named Hunter. And
So-
then you slowly find out that it's not a ghost, like in the first one, it's a demon again.
So yes, it's a demon. So what everyone wants to know, if it's as scary as the first one.
Are you asking me?
No.
The answer is no.
But that's your personal opinion.
Well, you asked me, and the answer is no.
That's not reflecting me though.
Alright, but you asked me. There's not enough scares. The first one, I was jumping in my seat. This one, I maybe jumped once or twice.
The once or twice that you jumped,
Yeah. They were good scares.
very good?
Yeah.
Better than the first?
No.
What was the first scare in this that really scared the poop out of you?
The footsteps, I like the footsteps more in this one than I do in the second one. Because you really heard him coming down the hall, the anticipation of something happening. And in this one, they fast forward the footage. And they did this in the second one. I thought they did it better in this one.
To come up with a sequel to this film, it's extremely difficult.
It's extremely difficult, but when you say, you know what, it could have been worse, that's not a good sign that it's a great movie. You know, it's kind of like almost making excuses.
But I'm not making excuses.
Okay, well, was it scarier?
Is it as scary as the first one? Maybe not as scary, but it still would scare the pants off of you. You'd still be like, holy crap, oh my god.
So, but after we watched this movie, you actually said to me, between you and I'm sharing it with the show because I like to do that, I can expose you. You said that you were let down by the ending. That was
Yeah,
the words that came out of your mouth.
The ending of this film, it's not so much that the film itself has let me down. It's that the story is continuing and you just want to know what's going to happen. That's what let me down. So I was a little unsatisfied with how much of the story they gave away. Yes, there's a demon. Yes, it returns, obviously. But, like you said, I want to know more about the demon. Where'd the demon come from? You learn little bits and pieces, but the pacing of this film is a little off.
It's a little different because now they introduce security cameras all over the house. And we can't tell you why they're there.
You kind of fall in love with all the characters right away. Because they have these like goofy scenes where they're dancing in front of the cameras, or they're joking and making fun of each other. You kind of relate to them. Like in the first one, you have two actors that are not well known. They're not very, very attractive.
And it looks real. Makes it feel real.
Really real. The second one, you kind of get a little hint that it's going a little Hollywood.
Personally, I think they should have just left it alone. Leave the original. They couldn't do that because they're making so much money off Paranormal Activity.
$3 million budget. Probably
And
made it already. It was sold out.
We can't really tell you much, so let's just give it a rating out of 10. How much would you give it?
So I give this film a solid 8.5. Now there's pacing problems for me. Some of the digital effects you tell are digital.
The whole point of Paranormal Activity
Is to be
supposed to be
real.
real.
I don't think anyone's gonna pick apart the effects like we do. What do you give this movie, Michael?
I give this movie a solid 6.5.
What?
I wasn't scared. I really do believe that yes, they did do a good job doing a sequel, but I just love the first one so much, and I feel like they should have just left it alone.
I disagree with you.
Of course. I was disappointed.
I wasn't.
And I thought the ending of this new one was,
Well, it's hard to do.
yeah,
It's a hard ending.
well, I'm hard.
And now, something special. Dave's your fave, which he's a huge fan of our shows. His name's Dave. He works at Kia. He flips the meatballs in a little fryer. Check out this photo here, okay? He's a player. Okay.
He's a ladies' man.
But unfortunately, Dave, there's a little issue here. You might be a ladies' man, you might get them all now, but somebody got them before you.
8 years ago, Dave. Gotcha. Gotcha, Dave. It's directed by a man by the name of Ted Williams, who's done movies that we've never even heard
It's
of.
not Ted.
Todd.
It's not Todd. It's Kip.
Tim?
I'm Lords of Shadow.
You're trying to resident gay brother?
I'm Lords of Shadow.
So this is
My beard hurts.
It really hurts. Paranormal Activity.
We got bad news, Kate.
You're going to have to abort the baby.